And hello, everyone. Um, so before I get into things, um, just wanted to mention, well, this probably isn't going to matter all that much. Um, things for the Twitch streams are going to be changing a little bit. Um, the videos on YouTube seem to be doing like a lot better than what I'm getting on Twitch, which is understandable. Um, I'm not able to get on live as often as I would like. The time is very late for my time zone, at least. And Tabletop Simulator isn't exactly the most popular thing on Twitch at the moment, although what I'm going to be playing tonight isn't exactly AAA top of the line either. But I'm kind of thinking, and kind of made a decision that I'm going to try and keep doing videos for YouTube. Moving over things like time stories and ether fields, doing more of the long play kind of stuff over there. And meanwhile, here on Twitch, I probably won't be getting on very much anymore. I'll try and get on every now and then, just to do like a little one-off kind of board game or computer game or something. Especially over Halloween, there are a couple of things that I wouldn't mind doing. Um, Board game wise, wouldn't mind doing a bit more horrified. Computer game wise, there's a couple little things I wouldn't mind doing. Maybe just some little like puzzle games like Rusty Lake in the Cube Escape series. Um, if I think I can handle it, and if I can get away with it, might even do something like Vampire Bloodlines. So for tonight and for the foreseeable future, I will jump on when I can and just do some little bits and pieces of games, things that I haven't played in a while or haven't actually got around to playing. Similar for the TTS board game stuff, but mainly just get on to kind of play around a little bit. But yeah, the majority of my attention is probably going to be shifting to YouTube. So I'll continue with the series of playthrough videos. I might even do some YouTube live stuff. But yeah, I'm probably not going to be on Twitch all that much for the foreseeable future. You never know, things might change. But anyway, as for tonight, I figured since it has been a while, I would jump on and play a little something that I have dredged up from the distant past. Um, this odd mess of pixels that you see on screen is the first in the Quest for Glory series. This is a series of point-and-click adventure games created by Sierra. They did a bunch of other stuff, a lot of other quest games like Police Quest, Space Quest, King's Quest, which I think was their like biggest and most popular one. But this one in particular holds a special place in my nostalgic heart because it's one of the first computer games. I mean, not to age myself or anything, but it's one of the first computer games I ever played. And it's a fantastic game, fantastic series of games. One that I still go to every now and then to play through it because I still really enjoy it. So this is the very first in the series, So You Want to Be a Hero. In fact, this is the original EGA version of the game. Now, this is being done through the Steam collection. I don't really know if it was like a remaster or an update. I don't know if any of the bugs and things have been fixed I think it's just been set up to work in DOSBox so that it runs on modern computers. It handled a lot of the settings and stuff automatically. Like, it comes with its own version of DOSBox for this particular series. I played around with it a little bit to check to see if it would actually work on stream. I am hoping that it won't be too glitchy, and it should be filling the screen pretty nicely. Now, this was never meant to be able to handle high resolution stuff. So, like, the 1080 is way beyond what it was designed to be able to do. I'm hoping that it won't screw with the graphics too much. Again, the Steam Pack and DOSBox and all that kind of stuff should be able to handle it, but we'll see. If it turns out to be really bad, I might switch to the updated VGA version, which is a little bit nicer, a little bit better graphics. Might be able to handle it a bit more. Although, I mean, if this one has a problem, well, no, doing something special for the second one, so don't need to worry about that. But anyway, yeah, so this is... So you want to be a hero. The very first in the Quest for Glory series. Right, so start a new hero. Which leads to this. We'll need to play the audio a little bit, because that might be a bit on the loud side. Yeah, just turn that down a touch. I think there are sound options in the game, but I need to actually get into the game to change them. Again, let's turn that way down for now. There shouldn't be a lot of audio once we get into the game itself. Alright, so the one thing that separates... Ooh. The one thing that separates this game from a lot of the other point-and-click adventure games of the time is that this one introduced a lot of RPG elements. Like, for example, you get to pick your character class. You can start as a fighter, a magic user, or a thief. The interesting thing about these is that each of them plays through the game quite differently. They solve the puzzles in different ways. So it's an interesting way of giving a bit of replayability. The overall game is going to be exactly the same, but the experience is going to be a bit different based on the different character that you choose. For the purpose of this playthrough, I'm going to go with the magic user, because they tend to have more fun stuff they can do during the game. So again, the RPG elements includes a character sheet. There's a bunch of different skills and abilities. You can even give a character a name. Now, as I mentioned before, different characters have different ways of being able to progress through the game. And that has a lot to do with the skills that they have. So even though I'm playing a wizard, or a magic user, it still shows things like stealth and pick locks. Like, pretty much all of these are the thief skills. And parry is for warriors. Or fighters, or whatever. Starting these skills at 0 means that they're basically disabled. That you're not going to be using these in your game, or in your playthrough. You can, however... you can add... So you can play like a hybrid character that is able to solve puzzles in different ways. It is costly to increase the skill from 0, though. You can see the points available is currently 50 out of 50. When I increase the stealth by 5, it takes away 15 points. So 15 for 5, that's a pretty hefty deal. And you can only increase like 3 skills? Yeah, 3 skills. But I don't particularly like playing hybrid characters. The game is designed so that you play it as the character that you choose, And there are other bits that I'll get to in a bit, in a little while, which it kind of screws with. So for this, as a magic user, I'm going to be sticking with magic user's skills. I'm still going to be increasing things like weapon use, maybe put an extra bit into dodge, increase magic by a touch. And since you have 50 points and not many things to put them into, you might as well kind of go whole hog. Let's just do a little bit of strength. Vitality for health and stamina, always good. Let's go for luck. Can't remember. Oh, agility to stamina. Okay, let's do that. And intelligence for magic points. Sure, let's do that. Okay. And now, need name. Let's just go for Tristan the Wizard. Okay. So a little bit of combat skill, because especially early on, you're going to be relying a little bit more on combat than you are on magic. It's going to take a little while to get some decent spells and enough magic points to be able to take down enemies. Things like agility, vitality, luck, like these, the core attributes are not the easiest. During the course of the game, you do level these up. By using your skills, you actually gain points in them. So you can do like, you can run back and forth in order to increase your vitality. You can throw things to increase your agility, although without throwing, probably won't be doing that much. You can fight stuff to increase your weapon use and dodge, and you can cast spells to increase your magic. I think the skills cap out at 100, but I probably won't be trying to do a cap out playthrough. You don't need to be able to finish the game. But yeah, bumping up the attributes can be beneficial because they are the harder ones to do with. I was thinking of putting an extra thingy into strength, but probably won't be needing it all that much. And I think strength is probably one of the easier ones. Well, actually, without climb and throwing, it's not the easiest, but anyway. This should do. It says Tristan the Magic User is ready to go. This seems like a quiet little town. On the porch ahead of you are two people. The standing one is large, rather ugly, and playing with a yo-yo. The seated person smoking a pipe looks like he might be the sheriff. The man with the pipe greets you. Welcome to our town. You're lucky to have made it down from the mountains before the snow blocked the pass again. It's gotten pretty dangerous outside of town, I understand. Many monsters have been trapped around here with the late snow. Between them and the brigands, we certainly could use a hero around here. I am Sheriff Schultz Meisterson. This is Otto von Goon, my assistant. What do you call yourself? Christian, so this gives you an opportunity to change your name if you really want to. I think I'm just going to stick with that. Good luck in your quest, Tristan. Oop. Oh, it's arrow keys to move, right. Okay, there's me. So, one interesting thing to note is that I have a score. I'm currently at 1 of 500. Another kind of interesting thing about this game, I don't know if it's a mechanic that's really used much in other stuff, but progression through the game, what you do, the characters you talk to, the actions you perform, can give you score points. There's 500 to collect in total. Sort of. There are some bugs. The majority of those are going to come from actions that any of the three characters can perform. They're just general stuff that you collect along the way. buying things, finding spells, interacting with people, solving puzzles, they all give score. Now, one of the reasons why I don't particularly like playing hybrid characters is because it messes with your ability to collect score points. Collecting score requires you to do things in keeping with the character that you're playing. So, for example, if you're playing a magic user and you solve a puzzle using magic, you'll get score points. Playing a hybrid character, however, means you have other ways of being able to solve the puzzles. Now, if you're playing a magic user and you solve a puzzle using, say, a thief skill, it can prevent you from getting those points. Not necessarily a big deal. The points don't really do anything. It's more just for kind of bragging rights or whatever. Um, but yeah, hybrid characters are good if you just want to be able to do multiple things and you don't really care about the score. Personally, I like trying to get the 500 point score. In fact, I even have a points list. It's not a proper walkthrough, it's not like a cheat sheet or anything like that, it's just a list of where you get the points. Kind of remember most of what to do in the game and how to get the points and all that kind of stuff, but sometimes I'll be referring to the points list to make sure I don't miss anything. There are a couple of websites and places where you can still find the points list for these games. The other thing is, you might have noticed, this game came out kind of between the old text-based games and the newer fully graphic interface games. So even though the game is all graphics, just look at that amazing pixel art, the actual interface is done through text. So whenever you're wanting to perform an action, you type it out. Now there are some short forms and things that you can use. I don't really remember all of them, but try and do things. So you can do things like look, to look around. I'm going to have a look around the entrance to this little town. Oh, it's just saying the same thing over again. So yeah, you type out what you're wanting to do whenever you're wanting to interact with the characters and stuff like that. You just type it out. Now, this isn't the biggest of games. It's not going to have answers to every single thing that you type in. The responses are fairly limited. So a lot of the time when you try and type something in, you're going to get a response along the lines of, I don't understand what you're trying to do. There are a couple of hidden bits and pieces where you can type the thing in and you get a proper response to it. And I think the newer version of this might have a little bit of graphic interface in that you can use the mouse to kind of point and do things. Yeah, so you can kind of, you move by clicking on the ground. Right click seems to be look at. You can look at things by right clicking, you move to them by left clicking. Schultz appears to be an affable old coot, content to smoke his pipe. There's a hardness behind his eyes, however, that gives you reason to believe that he's no pushover. Now there is... yeah, there's weird menu things. So you can save, restore... you can increase the speed of the animation, make it slower. Sound volume. Currently at maximum. Let's see how that goes. There's not a lot of audio in this game, so that should be fine. There are quick things. Cast spell, fight, escape, pause, repeat. Inventory, character sheet. There we go. Control A and Control L is ask about and look at. It's going to be the main things. Alright, so inventory. Control I, character sheet, Control S. So if I do Control I, This is my inventory. I have 4 gold coins, 10 silver, currently carrying 24 out of maximum 47 weight. I know 1 spell, Zap. Costs 3 magic points, and currently has a skill of 10. I think that's also out of 100. The more often you use a spell, the stronger it gets. The Zap spell is fairly weak. I have 5 food rations, 1 dagger, and 1 of their armor. The character sheet is just the same as what was at the beginning of the game, so it looks pretty much exactly the same. It keeps track of puzzle points, experience, which I don't think really does anything. Changes are marked in red, so anything that is increased will be red. Anything that's the same is blue. At the moment, the only thing that has changed is my puzzle points, which I got 1 point just for starting the game. So fast animation is plus. I can reset it back to normal for equals, but I might make it just a little bit faster because otherwise moving around can be a bit of a pain. Maybe a little bit slower than that. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. So we can take a look around at some of the things, like the big scissors on the room, on the wall, on a building here. Sign of the scissors above the door, along with the striped pole, indicates that the building contains a barbershop. Little note on the door here. There appears to be a note on the door of the barbershop. So sometimes look at and interact with are different things. You can look at the thing to see it's a note, then you have to go over here and say read note. There's a sign on the door of the barber shop, informing whoever reads it that the barber is out to lunch. The door is locked. Okay, so I've arrived in this little town. Apparently we're snowed in. They're in need of a hero. Problem with monsters and brigands. I'm just gonna come up here. Hello, sheriff. I don't know if you can actually do this. Just say right. I remember now. Okay, so let's ask about. Hey sheriff, tell me more about these monsters that are in the area. The monsters come down from the mountains every winter, but they're usually gone by now. The Baron just doesn't have enough men to handle them. Wolfgang is the one to talk to about monsters. He's had a lot of experience with them. Wolfgang. I wonder if I should actually be keeping notes. A lot of the time, there are cues in the text that tells you what you should be asking and talking about. Now, a lot of this is going to be background stuff. Nothing of particular importance as far as actually solving puzzles. This mainly just introduces you to the different people and the area and the things you'll be dealing with. So Wolfgang knows about the monsters. And there's the Baron. And look at that. Talking to the sheriff has gained us a point. Ask about... sorry. Tell me more about this Baron. Baron Stefan keeps mostly to himself at his castle north of here. We haven't seen him here in town for years. Okay. In that case, tell me more about this Wolfgang character. You get no response. Did I spell it wrong? One of the problems about this game is going to have to deal with my atrocious spelling. Hang on. Remind me what you said about the monsters. Wolfgang, yeah. Okay, so I guess he doesn't know about Wolfgang. Oh, I guess I spelled it wrong. Wolfgang, down at the guild hall, is the one to talk to about monsters. He's had a lot of experience with them. At the guild hall. What is this guild hall you're talking about? The guild hall is at the southwest corner of town. If you're looking for work, that's a good place to go. Cool. If you don't mind me asking, who is this Otto fellow standing behind me? Otto von Goon. Otto is a big help to me, the sheriff tells you. He's very smart for a goon. His prisoners only suffer a few broken bones when he grabs them. Okay. It took a bit of doing to teach him to bring prisoners back alive, but he hardly ever forgets now. Yikes. Tell me more about goons. Same thing. Okay, never mind. Curious to know a little bit about the yo-yo. Okay, Sarah says, you think I'm going to tell you everything I know about everything? Go look around and find things out for yourself. So that's the generic response you'll get if there is no specific response to what you're asking. In that case, look. I'm going to glance over at Otto's yo-yo. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Cool. Alright. The sheriff's office doubles as a jail for the town and a hangout for the sheriff and the goon. Cool. Alright. I think that's it for here, so I'm also going to take a look at this. The Hero's Tail Inn. The windows glow from the light inside. The sign reads, Hero's Tail Inn. Well, since we're here, let's take a look in the inn. Be a little on the quiet side. I'm only hearing it through one headphone. Hang on. Hope my headphones haven't broken. That only came through one of them. Boo. Oh well. Right. Welcome, welcome, traveler, to the Hero's Tail Inn. I am Shamin, at your service. May you find what you seek here. Okay, let's take a look around the place. The warmth of the fire feels good on such a chilly day. The proprietor of the inn apparently thinks so too. Cats always seem to gravitate to a warm hearth. Very true. Collection of designer plates loaned to the Hero's Inn by Mary Meister. Ew. One of the things is that a lot of these references are probably going to be 30, 40 years out of date. So, good luck getting some of these. Where's this door go? The door to some other room. Perhaps the proprietor can tell you what's in there. Okay, so I should probably ask him about the door. And this one? The odor of cooking foods wafts through the kitchen door. You see a small cat-like creature known as a kata. You've heard that katas are common in the southern deserts. Okay. Ask about inn. Or, sorry. Tell me more about this inn of yours. I've run this inn for 3 years now, with Shima. Okay. We had thought to return to Shapier, my homeland, with Abdullah Du, but alas, fate has decreed otherwise. Okay, I'm getting a lot of names here, hang on. Shima... Shapier... Hang on, I need to make sure I get the spelling correct. Shapeir. And Abdullah. Whoa, what the hell is it doing? Okay, does not like being tabbed out of. I have to remember that. Alright, let's ask about... I might have to keep notes on my phone or something so I don't have to tab out as often. Ask about Shima. Shima is my mate and the light of my life. If you sit down, she'll be happy to serve you. What time of day is it? It's midday. Nah, it's not. It's too early for dinner. Okay, ask. Tell me more about your homeland, Shapier. We live far to the south in the desert lands. Someday we may yet return there. Cool. Tell me more about this Abdullah person. My friend Abdullah is recovering from his robbery last week. Oh, he should be here around supper time. Is there anything you can tell me about this robbery? Alas, the brigands stole all of Abdullah's wealth and mine own when they robbed his caravan. Now I am forced to stay in this wet, cold land. Okay. Where does that door lead to? Doesn't know. Okay. Tell me about the food you have available here. Very good food, very good drink, finest in town. Sit, rest, you'll be served by my Shima. Okay. I think that about does it here. Oh, hang on. How about rooms for rent? Very nice room, very soft beds, finest in town. Only 5 silvers a night. Okay, so I can come back here and sleep, get a nice rest. All right. Thank you for the information. Let's take a look at what's over here. Ooh, magic shop, an old granny, and there's the guild hall. Yeah, I'm not getting any audio out of my right hand headset or headphone. I think it might be dead. Oh well, that sucks. I guess I'll be playing this with only with audio only out of one side then. Oh, that's very loud. Okay, I'll try that for now. And the headphones are old and worn out. I'm gonna get a new pair. Alright, anyway. Hopefully that's not too loud on stream. Ooh, I'm gonna have to tab out again. Okay, this might glitch. Hang on just a second. Ah, should be fine. Okay. Alright. Come on, cut it out. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's take a look. It would seem that the strangely decorated building is involved in the magic trade. No kidding. There's no getting around it. A shop with its eye on you makes you nervous. Not only does this building look weird, but it feels weird to be near it. Okay, since I am a magic user, this is probably a good place to check out at some point. She's deeply asleep in her rocker. Oh, probably don't want to wake her up. This looks like a nice, neat little house. There's a grandmotherly little old lady rocking on the front lawn. Judging from what the sign says, the building at the end of the street is the guild hall. Okay. Might leave this for later. Let's go check out the guild hall. This adventurer's guild hall reminds you of the one in your hometown. The traditional moose head and the other stuffed monsters. Source, troll, griffin, dragon, cheetor, and the terrible Antwerp adorn the walls. You see the registration book on the desk and the bulletin board full of job listings. The man seated by the fire must be the guild master. He is snoring. Okay, well, let's take a look at some of these things. Even in death, this monster... Oh. Um... Well, there was a message, but it appears it was too long for chat. And yeah, anything over 200 characters isn't gonna work. Oh, it's just a bot anyway. Never mind. Alright, anyway. Okay, even in death, this monster remains awesome. The plaque reads, Dragon slain by Baron Stefan von Spielberg. Oh, so the Baron got him. Yeah, blip, 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 blip. Come on, you're gonna stop? Okay, yeah, it really does not like being tabbed out. Alright, anyway, next up, let's take a look at this thing. The head is like a panther's, but with a strong human-like quality. It is still rather frightening. Plaque reads, Cheetor slain by Wolfgang Abentour? Alright, next along. It looks like it must have been a particularly nasty troll. You wouldn't want to meet him in a dark forest. The plaque reads, Troll slain by Wolfgang Abentour. Okay, so it looks like Stefan got the dragon, but this guy's gotten these other things. So this, I'm guessing, is Griffin? This crossbreed of eagle and lion could have torn a man apart when it was alive. Black reads, Griffin slain by Wolfgang Abentour. Yeah, it looks like Wolfgang got most of these things. This is certainly a weird one. You've never seen anything quite like it. The plaque reads, Antwerp slain by two guys from Andromeda. That's different. You never saw a purple Saurus before you came to Spielberg, but it looks like a really stupid monster. The plaque reads, Saurus slain by Hans Halfwitten. And finally, Black Under the Moose says, courtesy of Sierra Online Prop Department. Because every good guild hall needs to have a moose head, I guess. Okay, let's take a look at this. There is a place between shadow and substance, between reality and imagination. But this isn't it. I wonder if that's just something you get if you... Yeah, okay, so there's things that pop up when you click on random stuff. This is a pixel. This is only a pixel. If this had been a real picture element, you would have seen a real message. Alright, let's take a look at this. Get closer for a good look. Okay. Hey, more score. The last entry was made several years ago. It says, Baronet Bernard von Spielberg killed a troll near the Flying Falls on this 23rd day of October. Okay. Since I am an adventurer, I'm going to sign in. You sign your name into the adventurer's logbook with a flourish. There we go, another point. The writing on this page looks very recent. It says, I, Tristan, have come to Spielberg to become a hero. Whoops. Let's take a look at the quest board. Reward for return of lost ring. Inquire at the healers. This poster is rather dusty and faded. The picture is of a small child with braids. Reward of 50 gold coins for the safe return of Elsa von Spielberg. Inquire at Spielberg Castle gates. Wanted, brigand leader, description, unknown appearance, wears a cloak, must provide proof of leader's identity. Reward of 60 gold coins and title of Hero of the Realm. Inquire at Spielberg Castle gates. Reward of 30 gold coins for the capture or death of the brigand warlock. Description, short, ugly, and wears brightly colored robes. Has habit of laughing continually. Inquire at Spielberg Castle gates. Notice, spell components needed. Cash or trade for potions. Inquire at the healers. That's another thing to go to the healers for. This poster seems to have been here a while. It has a picture of a handsome but arrogant young man. Reward of 50 gold coins for information leading to the return of Baronet Bernard von Spielberg. Inquire at Spielberg Castle gates. So it looks like the Baronet and Baroness. Or Elsa. Yeah, Elsa and Bernard von Spielberg have both gone missing. Okay. Racking up the points. Kind of don't want to tab out to check my points list, so I'm gonna have to load it up on my phone, I guess. Search for Quest for Glory. Point list. Okay, this should do. We're in the guild hall. Read the adventurer's book, sign the adventurer's book, read the quest board, talk to the guild master. Okay. Hello, buddy. He is currently asleep. It looks like this old guildmaster doesn't do much adventuring anymore. Still, he looks like he was plenty tough in his day, and he probably has many tales to tell. Wake. Let's see if I can get away with calling him. And I'm just gonna shake his shoulder, try and get his attention. Zzz. Ah, I was so busy I didn't notice you come in. Welcome, welcome. It is so seldom that we have new adventurers here. Most people think this valley is cursed. Tell me about the monsters that you have in this valley. I was told by the sheriff that you know about them. You can see some of the types of monsters that live around here if you look at our walls. Oh, okay, then tell me about... I wonder if there's a... it's Control A, isn't it? Yeah, ask about dragon. One day, years ago, a pair of dragons tried to take over our valley. We adventurers rode out to meet them. I can still see Stefan von Spielberg charging forward on his black horse. He slew the one whose head adorned the wall above our fireplace. The other one flew off. Ew. I wonder where the other one went. People say they can sometimes see that other dragon flying high overhead, but it has never dared attack us again. Okay. Ask about Cheetor. Watch out for the Cheetors. I bear the scars of my last fight with one to this day. They're particularly nasty things. Ask about Troll. Been a while since Schultz and I killed the one on the wall. It is fortunate that few trolls remain. They're deadly. Okay, I want to ask about the Griffin, but I can't remember how it's spelled. Gryphon, right? So Gryphon. I remember the day I killed one. It was the biggest one I'd ever seen. It put up a tough fight. I was tougher. You can see the result on the wall. Alright, ask about Antwerp. I think that's how it's spelled. One year this valley was overrun by those odd and terrible monsters. Schultz and I fought long and hard to eliminate them completely. We might have failed even so, had it not been for those two peculiar tourists who came to our aid. Can't remember... Tourists from Andromeda? Must be a reference for something. It might be a reference to one of the other games, maybe like Space Quest or something. Anyway, ask about Source. Oh, those are nothing. Anyone can kill a Source. Ah, okay. And finally, tell me about the all-important moose. That was the most vicious moose I ever ran into. Nearly bit my nose off. Can I ask about that sword? Sword. Can I ask about the sword that you're polishing? No. You know, that reminds me of that reminds me very little of the time old Schultz and I... Wait a minute, it'll come to me. Okay. And he's falling back asleep again. Alright, well, I think we got enough information out of this guy. Let's continue taking a look around the town. In fact, while I'm here... Paraphernalia and apparatus. Replacement part for a magical facelift. Jeff's gym cracks. Crystal balls, useful only to those initiated into the ways of witches. Books dealing with sorcery, necromancy, and other occult subjects. More gym cracks. A toaster oven. Very rarely used. Electricity not invented yet. So, yeah, one of the things to note about Sierra games is that they have a bit of a quirky sense of humor. A hooded robe, when it rains in here. Yeah, the clouds. Darned if I knew. Oh, I can't. You have reached the residence of Mr. and Mrs. Pixel. You're unable to come to the screen right now, but if you leave your game and character at the sound of the beep. Beep. Tinsel and chaff, very good for avoiding radar. Which also hasn't been invented yet. The frog. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see it. Things and stuff. Odds and ends. Or sorry, ends and odds. Books dealing with sorcery, necromancy, and blah blah blah. Getting some repeats. Bottles of methetic potions. Dried up manta jerky. Accoutrements and equipment. And more books, okay. Pentagram, used in incantations to conjure spirits. And that again, okay. Oh. Hello. Still darned if I know, okay. I'm Zara, and my companion is Damiano. Damiano, I'm probably not going to remember that name. Notes. Where's my thing for taking? Oh, there it is. Okay. Uh, what was that name again? Damiano. Damiano. D-A-M-I-A. I know, right. I hate autocorrects. Leave it as it is. Damiano. And Zara, which I'll probably ask about next anyway. The items in the shop are designed for those skilled in the use of magic. We have very little for one such as you, who have not been initiated. What we have could prove useful. Okay. And tell me a little about yourself. I am both human and fairy folk. I draw my power from both. Another point to score. Ask about... Tell me about your little imp creature. Damiano is my familiar and my companion. We share our lives and our magic. Tell me a little bit about magic. There's much magic in this world for those who know how to use it. There's magic in this little town, and a good deal of magic in this valley. What I sell here are merely tools to help those who have power. You may purchase restorative potions and scrolls, from which you may learn spells if you have the potential. Cool. Potions and scrolls. What potions do you sell? You have healing, vigor, and power potions. Okay, I probably don't have enough money to be able to buy potions anyway right now, so tell me about the scrolls that you sell here. We sell several magical spells on study scrolls. You may purchase Flame Dart for 60, Fetch for 40, or Open Spell for 30. I remember, I think 10 silver is a gold. I don't really have enough money to buy any of these. Well, maybe the Open Spell. Fetch could come in handy. Scrolls we sell are magical. You have but to read the spell, and you will learn it. I also know that you can find a wonderful spell if you learn the secret of Irana's Peace. What is Irana's Peace? Verona was a powerful spellcaster who lived long ago. She brought peace to this valley. Even now, her spell protects this town from violence or foul magic. Right, so you can't attack anything or cast spells when you're in town. Her final resting place is due north of town, and it is a place of both safety and healing. It is known as Irana's Peace. So, I have, okay, 4 gold and 10 silver. Probably wait until I have more money before I buy anything. I meant to come back for the spells. Yeah, I'll leave the spells for now. They're a bit pricey. Thank you. You're welcome. Right, I think that's it for now. I'll come back again later, I guess, if there's anything else I need to ask about. So, goodbye. Oh. Sunset approaches on day 1. Okay. The old lady has gone back inside. Let's finish exploring the town, and then maybe I'll come back to the Hero's Tale Inn and get a meal in a room. Oh, the sheriff has also gone inside. Oh, is there going to be anyone left out that I can actually talk to? Ah, she's gone. Okay. So there should be someone here at the farmer's mart. I guess I'll have to talk to her tomorrow. Right now, oops. Before I do that, it is but a small stall, used for the daily sale of whatever local produce has not been confiscated by the brigands. A simple but prosperous-looking edifice it is. It looks like it might provide some staples that would prove useful to a traveler. Its house is the same color as the sheriff's office around the corner. I wonder if this is where the sheriff lives. The barrels appear to be filled with something and look rather heavy. The stove is burning merrily away, making the shop seem almost too warm. I see broom and rake handles in this barrel. Pickled Saurus eggs. Sugar from dried figs. Bags of flour. Linen coarsely woven from the fibers of spore-spitting spirea plants. Flasks, very useful for storing liquids. The proprietor's teapot. Shopkeeper is a small, balding man who wears glasses. He looks as if he can barely lift the book he's reading. Judging from his clothes, he is fairly well-to-do. Hello? Oh, I'm sorry, the shopkeeper blurts out. I didn't notice you coming in. My, you look like an adventurer. We don't see too many around here. The brigands tend to get rid of most adventurers before they make it to town. You may be in luck. I carry a modest amount of adventurer's equipment behind the counter. Would you like to make a purchase? Tell me, what equipment do you have for sale? Unfortunately, I only have standard weapons and equipment, the shopkeeper tells you. I carry daggers and chain armor. Maybe someday I'll be able to carry magic ones, though. He sells daggers and chain armor. I can also sell you food or empty flasks for carrying liquids or powders. Got score for talking to him. Tell me about these flasks. It's a very good idea to carry an empty flask or two in case you want to pick up a liquid or something else that needs a container. Our flasks are a great bargain at 2 silvers each. I might buy a couple of those, actually. Buy flask. I'm sorry, I'll take... Well, I'm gonna buy 2 of them, but... Here you are, thank you for your patronage. And... Right, spacebar is to repeat the action. Okay. Let's grab a second one of those. So now I have 2 empty flasks. And I'm down to 6 silver coins. Alright, thank you. Actually, while I'm here, let me put these rations. Adventuring rations aren't the tastiest food in the world, but they will keep you healthy and alert as you go along. A pack of 5 rations will cost you just 5 silvers. I think I'm good with the 5 that I have. Maybe? Yeah, I should be good with the 5 that I have. Tell me a bit about these daggers that you have for sale. Ah, the use of the dagger is a most skillful art. Actually, this particular weapon is longer than most, but still easily concealable. A bargain at 20 silvers. Oof, 2 gold. That's half my remaining cash roundabout. Think not. Well, thank you for the flasks. I think I'll continue on. Alright, what have we got here? The bakery seems to be closed, although there are some dried up looking cupcakes in the window. This is a bakery. There's a sign on the door which says, "Gone fishing." The butcher shop seems to be closed. Butcher, baker, where's the candlestick maker? You're not close enough. Oh, come on. There's a sign on the door which says, "Gone fishing." Okay. The tavern in the corner looks rather run down. You can hear sounds of hammering from inside. It must be some sort of workshop. Okay. Alms for the poor. Oops. Let's give the guy silver. Kind of all I can afford right now. Thanks. You know, it's really tough trying to make a living begging in this town, since the brigands started scaring all the trade away. This used to be such a nice place to live. My advice to you is not to take up begging. It just doesn't pay. And don't go out at night. Okay, only got the brigands. Thieves prowl the streets at night. They don't bother me because I have nothing to steal. The brigands are worse. They sure hurt business. No one's getting rich but them. What happens at night? I remember when people used to stroll around town at night. Now the only people out late are the thieves. And outside of town, man, you don't dare go out there after dark. The night gaunts will get you for sure. Night gaunts. Nobody's ever lived to tell what the night gaunts are. I sure don't want to find out. How's business doing? There's honest work up at the Baron's castle, I hear, but begging's my business. Okay. Checking how I'm doing on the points. Okay, I need to talk to the person at the farmer's market. Give money to Sam, talk to Zara. Yeah, did all that. Casper, I think, is the guy at the... Oh yeah, I should be asking for people's names. I think I can actually ask who people are. Oh yeah, I need to talk to Abdullah. Okay. Yeah, that seems to be good for now. I don't think there's anything else I need to talk to this guy about. Oh, well, tell me about the thieves. Thieves prowl the streets at night. They don't... Oh, I've already done that. Okay, never mind. Alright, thank you for the information. A word of warning to you, don't drink the dragon's breath. Okay. A grimy window lets little light into this tavern. It smells like stale ale, and other more unpleasant things. The floor is covered with dirt, and the bar with sticky beer. Smoke appears to be rising from the center cask behind the bar. To your right, two gamblers are playing cards. Oh, that's the butcher and the baker. The bartender glares at you as you enter, and so does the ugly goon on the left. You get the impression that you're not welcome. Got any 85s? Go fish. The man on the west side of the table is wearing a bloodstained apron, like a butcher. The man on the east has on a baker's hat. Can I talk to you guys? The butcher says there's a river to the south which has some good-sized trout. Not exactly what I was asking about. Tell me about the cards. I don't seem to be paying attention to you. Okay, never mind. Right. Oh, jeez, I need to get away from these guys so they stop talking. Okay, you. So this is where the barber goes to lunch. The guy said so much liquid diet, he looks embalmed. Not a pleasant sight. This goon looks really tough and mean. He's not someone to pick a fight with. The bartender looks tough, from his crew cut to his boots. The only thing soft about him is his tattoo, which says Mama. Dragon's Breath is the house specialty, and it's Crusher's personal favorite. Some of the finest ale in the valley. The world famous Troll Sweat is always fresh. Um, I don't think anything here is worth any points. But while I'm here. Oh, what do you want? What is this? Is a crumpled piece of paper under the stool? Paper. Pick it up. Pick up the note. You smooth out the piece of paper and read. He's starting to act suspicious. Better save this drop for emergencies. B. B to B. Um. What is this dragon's breath I keep hearing about? The dragon's breath is our specialty, and it's Crusher's personal favorite. It's very hard to come by, so it'll cost you 25 silver cash up front. Yikes. Expensive. What about Troll Sweat? Balls. Ugh, balls. Go back. Our world famous Troll Sweat is always fresh, and it's only 5 silvers. Yikes. How about just the beer? We've got some of the finest ale, sorry, in the valley. Only 1 silver. Let's buy an ale. It says 1 well-aged house brew coming up. I'll try some of the others when I have the money to. I already know what the Dragon's Breath does, but I will probably do it just for the sake of having done it. There you go. You thank the bartender and pay him for your beverage. What's your name? This is a bar. I serve drinks. You want a drink? Order one. You want answers to stupid questions? Get out. What do you know about the brigands? Nope. Are you gonna give me any answers to anything? Nope. Okay. Drink. Glug glug glug. Tastes as sour as it smells, and it burns your throat as you swallow it. Still, it isn't the worst beer you've ever drunk. Yeesh. Okay, so that wasn't worth any points. All right, I think I'm done here. Let's go head back to the inn, and maybe I can talk to Abdullah. One thing that does help is to run places. Builds up strength, builds up stamina. It does use stamina though, so you can only do it for short periods of time. For example, oops, that's the inventory. There we go. Yeah, so I haven't really gained anything at this point. 2 points of experience, whatever. I think stamina points were about to go down because of the running. Otherwise, nothing changed. Okay, let's go into here. I don't think I can run in here. Oh, it is indeed sad and dangerous times we live in when a man who struggles daily to keep from starving should be robbed of all his earthly possessions. Before I do this, I do want to save real quick. Let's just do start. Or, let's do D1. Okay, now set. I am Shima. Allow me to serve you, wanderer from afar. Do you wish food or drink? Well, I've already had a drink, sort of. How much is the food and drink? We have very good stew of newborn lamb, along with honey chicken for a mere 3 silvers. That's not so bad. Okay, so I do want to... Food for... I think this works. I want to buy my friend here a meal. Great pleasure, I will serve you a fine meal. Yeah, I don't know if that means she's just going to bring it to me. I bring you that which you ordered. May it please and satisfy you. We thank Shima and pay her. Okay, so she gave it to me. Give food to Abdullah. Here, you look like you could use a good meal. The merchant consumes your meal in record time. He then proceeds to finish your drink in 1 gulp. Your kindness overwhelms me. I can tell you will someday be a great hero. Now you will have a secret. Among the items they stole from me was a magic rug. I alone know the words to command it. To help me recover my treasure, I will take you, Shamin, and Shima back to our land by way of the flying carpet. Shapier needs powerful heroes, too. How are you doing, buddy? I am Abdullah Du, son of Ali, grandson of Hassan, and formerly master merchant of Shapier. Now I am but a penniless burden upon my friends. Tell me what happened with the brigands. 2 weeks ago, I was about to become wealthy beyond my dreams. I, Abdullah Du, would be the first merchant into the valley this year. But my life was shattered by those vile brigands. A band of brigands ambushed us just as we crossed the pass into the valley. They first used some magic, which blinded us. Then they overwhelmed my 6 guards and my assistants. All of my trade goods were taken from me, right before my very eyes. Why the brigand leader spared my life, I do not know. I am now but a beggar, living off the generosity of my friends. Ask about the brigand leader. There were about 12 brigands, including a minotaur, oof, if you can believe it. Their leader was wearing a hooded cloak. I could not see the face. He had a high-pitched voice. There was also some sort of warlock who giggled a lot. Anything more about the warlock? Perhaps it was my eyes that deceived me, but I could swear there was gnome blood in that odd magician. Anything more about this Minotaur? Oh shoot, how did he spell it? Yeah. If you have never seen such a beast before, you may count yourself lucky. It's like a giant of a man with a bull's head. I don't want to meet him. What else? Tell me more about this magic carpet. I'm sorry, but I'm much too broken to talk about such things right now. I've lost everything. Okay. Tell me more about your home. Wait, EIR. Ah, Shapier, beautiful land of golden sands and shining sun, the heart of civilization. Alas, she is plagued with fierce jinn and ifrits, who seek to drive all men and katas from the land. But I can speak no more of my homeland I shall never see again. Instead, I will die in this cold, forsaken land, bereft of all I love. Tell me about your friend. I think that's how you spell it. Yeah. My good friends Shima and Shamin, owners of this inn, are the finest of all the Kata people that ever graced Shapier. But for their kindness, I would have starved long since. Okay. I think that's all I need to talk about him. Talk about for now. Um, he ate my dinner. I don't know if I can order another one. Yeah, I have rations. Okay. Tell me about yourself. Is this gonna work? Sort of. I am Shamin, mate of Shima, innkeeper to the town of Spielberg. Oh, yeah, the town's called Spielberg. Ugh. Although in this valley I now have friends, I miss my homeland terribly. Okay, tell me again about this room. If in this room, very soft beds, finest in town, only 5 silvers a night. 5 silver. Okay, so this will break down one of my gold, and I'll be able to tell how much gold transfers into silver. I can't remember if it's one for 10 or one for like 100. I don't think so. I can't imagine that that translates into 400 silver. But, whatever. Um, my room? I would like the room for the night. Good sir. I think I've done everything I can for now. I don't really want to go outside just yet. Start fresh the next morning, I guess. May you dream of all the rewards you deserve. You thank Shamin and pay him 5 silvers for the room. Sleep at the Hero's Tail Inn. The sleep heals and refreshes you. Cool. Day is dawning on day 2. Okay, so we've done pretty much everything in here. Oh, how did that break down my... Yeah, okay, so 10 silver equals 1 gold. So there's one thing that I didn't get to the previous day. Let's head over here, and hello, Centaur Lady. um, the creature in charge of the farmer's market is a rather lovely and shy-looking young centaur. And who might you be? I am Hilda, daughter of Heinrich Verd... Verdefidern. Verdefidern? The farmer. Ask about... Or, what are you selling today? There are still some apples left from last season on the barrel. You may buy 10 for a silver, since they are so small. We will have fresh cherries in a couple of months. That's it? Just the apples? No, this is one of the little hidden extra bits that you can do. I don't know if it's still going to work, but this being a game where you're playing a guy, this is from like the 80s, and you're talking to a female character, even if it is a centaur. Um, We'd like to go out sometime. Thank you, but my father thinks I am too young. He would not permit it, but perhaps next year. I think there's also a thing for... How about a smooch? No, same thing. Okay. Alright, so I can come back here and buy some apples. I'd probably buy them now, but... Weight's a bit of an issue. Okay. Let's just continue to do some looking around. There's some places that I need to find, and I got a day to do it in. Let's do some running. Pretty much done in town, so let's have a look outside. The breeze is cool, but you feel a shiver deeper than just the cold. You're on your own in a very dangerous place. Weeks. Okay, so I guess let's go. Let's take care of this first. Following the road should be relatively safe. Oh right, they're only here certain points. Randomly certain times a day. So this is the mountain pass that's covered in snow. Oh, I can't actually look at it. Yeah. Okay. Now, there is no in-game map. I sort of remember how this place is laid out. Hopefully I don't forget anything. The bright smell of fresh herbs mingles with the aroma of wood smoke as you near a hut by the side of the road. Okay. Hello, birdie. Creature looks more like a small flying lizard than a bird. Oh, okay. If there was something interesting in... Oh, okay. If there was something interesting and informative at this location on the screen, we would certainly have put a much more interesting and informative message than this one. Okay, whatever. Oh, I can't actually look at this place? Yes, you found a cleverly hidden representation of the starship you-know-who. Wait, did I? I think that's just messing. Alright. No, there's nothing else I can really look at here. Okay. I'm going to knock on the door, see if anyone's home. You hear the inside bolt slide open. Come on in. Fragrance of the herbs mingle with some other rather pungent odors as you step into the healer's house. Still running. Lovely day, isn't it? My, you look very healthy for an adventurer. You must be new. What can I do for you? I can sell you potions if you like. I also buy spell components if you are interested in gathering some for me. Don't mind me, I always have so much to do around here. That looks like the bird from outside. Small on a prehistoric scale, but still a pterosaur. Cheesecloth. More cheesecloth. The view from the window has been obscured by soot from the fire. Pterosaur's litter box. Ingredients. Ladder up to the loft where the healer has her personal quarters. No, you can't go up the ladder. Whatever is boiling there is whatever is boiling there is either soup or some sort of potion. This and that. Petrified icicles and greens. A rather motherly-looking woman with a look of vagueness that belies her shrewdness. She wears an apron over her dress and a scarf wrapped around her head. Okay, well, who might you be? My name is Amelia Appleberry, but mostly I am just known as the healer around here. Okay. Tell me more about these potions that you sell. They can sell healing potions, magic potions, vigor potions, and undead unguent. Okay, so basically the same thing as what's at the magic shop, but also undead unguent. The potions will cost you. Healing potion is 40, magic is 60, vigor is 20, and unguent is 100. What on earth is undead unguent? Oh, how do you spell unguent? UENT? Yep, undead unguent is used to drive off the minor undead, such as zombies or floating spirits. It doesn't last long, so you should use it only when you are anticipating an encounter with such things. What about these components that you're looking for? Oops. I will pay you for Cheetor Claws, Troll's Beard. We already know those are going to be tough things to kill. Magic Mushrooms and Flowers from Arana's Peace. Okay, well that's definitely a place I'm going to try and find. And the Magic Mushrooms, I think, are on the way. The valley isn't a very big place, and I'm trying to remember where everything is. I have vague recollections of generally where these things are located, but I might need to find a map. Anyway. What are these mushrooms you're looking for? I use the mushrooms from a fairy ring to make magic potions. Oh, cool. I will pay you 1 gold for some. Oh, wow. What about flowers? I use flowers from Arana's Peace in the north in nearly all my potions. They have some of the magic of the place even when they're dried. I'll pay you 5 silvers for a flask full of flowers. Ah, okay. I didn't remember that you needed to put them into a flask. Okay, well, I got 2, so that's what, a gold every 2 flasks? It's not bad. Trolls. The trolls around here are tough monsters that cannot stand the light of day, and so are found at night or in caves. They're very difficult to kill. I will pay 2 healing potions for the beard of a troll. And what about the Cheetor claws? The Cheetor looks like a cross between a panther and a man. It is vicious and tough. Unless you're a very tough fighter, you had best try to get away from it. If you do manage to kill it, then I will pay you 5 silvers for each claw. If I remember correctly, you get a random number of claws from each Cheetor you fight, so you could end up getting really lucky and get like a few gold out of it, or get really unlucky and get maybe 1 claw. So they're a bit risky as to whether or not they pay off. Okay, there was the flyer for the ring. So tell me about this ring that you're looking for. It is shaped in gold like a braid of the herb Althalas with entwined leaves. I don't know how I lost it. I hardly ever take it off. What about the reward for finding the ring? I will give you 6 gold. I will give 6 gold to the person who returns my ring. It was a gift when I graduated from the College of Healing. Cool. I think that's kind of it for now. A bird. I know it's not a bird, but there we go. That's my pet Terry, the pterosaur. He has a girlfriend, Teresa, who has a nest in the oak outside my door. Terry keeps me company and listens to my chatter as I work. Know anything about the Baron? Poor man, he hasn't been the same since his son and daughter were taken from him. What, the son and the daughter? He was just a young dashing man when he last rode off and never returned. What about the daughter? The dear child, I can still picture her with her beautiful blonde hair done up in braids. She was so sweet, it's hard to believe she's gone. Okay. I think that will do it for now. The only other thing I can think of would be to buy some of the things from her, but that comes later. Okay, yeah, that should do it for now. Thank you for your time. I will come back if I find your ring. Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, if you happen to find a ring on your adventures, I lost my favorite gold ring. I will give you a reward to the one who returns it. Yeah, I already know about that. Okay. Hello up there. Are you speaking to me? I'm here. What do you want? Um, this is an interesting looking castle. This is the castle of the Baron Stefan von Spielberg, lord of this valley. Um, oh. Portcullis is the metal grate that bars the entrance to the castle yard. Good to know. Tell me how's the Baron doing? My lord sees no one since the loss of his son and daughter. Tell me about the son. The Baronet Bernard von Spielberg was a proud young man with the dark hair and eyes of his father, the Baron. He rode off one morning, and his horse returned without him. The horse had been raked by the claws of some large animal. There is still a reward offered for the safe return, the Baronet, but I fear he is dead. What about the daughter? Elsa von Spielberg was a lovely young child with braided brown hair and bright blue eyes, like her mother, the Baroness, used to have. A large winged creature flew over the castle walls, grabbed Elsa, and vanished before the guards could fire upon it. We searched everywhere for her, but to no avail. Even the jester Yorick joined the search for her. The Baron sent a troop of guards to storm Baba Yaga's hut, but I think their skulls sit atop her fence now. Elsa von Spielberg would be about 18 now. Tell me more about Yorick. He was a very jolly fool who loved to laugh. That sounds familiar. He was devoted to Elsa and swore he would not return until Elsa was safe. Okay, tell me about this Baba Yaga you mentioned. Powerful ogress Baba Yaga is the cause of all the Baron's misfortune. She is a vile creature who knows much magic. Okay. I heard there was work that could be done here. The stable keeper could use a strong young person to help clean out the stable. It does not pay much, but it is good, honest work. If you would like to take the job, just ask me to open the portcullis. Okay. Please open the portcullis for me. Can I say open? Probably not. No, not sure what we're trying to do. Okay. Open ports. That's how you spell portcullis, right? Very well. Cool. How much time am I burning through? Day is dawning. Okay, so it's still early. I'll probably stop running. How is my stamina doing? 15 out of 20? Oof. My intelligence went up, which increased my magic points. Stamina's 15. I wonder if I should just have a quick little rest. 17. Good enough. Oh, wait. What have we here? It's a pixel. I can't look at the horse, really? Hang on. Oh, L. Baron was once known for his many fine and noble steeds. Only a few aging animals remain in his stable. So I guess the right-click thing doesn't work on everything. You may have already won a fabulous all-expense-paid trip for two to scenic Shapier, land of the shifting sands. To claim your prize, simply purchase a soon-to-be-released copy of Quest for Glory 2 Trial by Fire at a software dealer near you. That's the second game in the series, so a little bit of self-promotion there, I guess. Okay, so can I really not? Hang on. Yeah, okay, so the right-click doesn't necessarily work on everything. The castle stable looks like it holds about 6 horses. You could use some cleaning up. Alright, well, hello. Is anyone here? You looking for some work? Yes, I am. Good, come in here and take a rake. Good, honest day's work. Oh, maybe not a whole day. Stableman hands you some coins and says, now you're 5 silvers richer. Thank you. Welcome. If you don't mind, can I talk to you about the horses? Those horses, they act like they're just like animals or something. About the stable? Don't tire me out with a bunch of questions. I don't need your comments either. Can't you see what a hard life I have? When you got anything better to do than hang around here, come back some other time you want to get rich. You're really not going to tell me anything? Can you tell me about the Baron? Get out and wander around a little. You'll find out. Okay, fine. If you don't want to talk to me. Okay. Well, 5 silvers is 5 silvers. That's not bad. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could blow it all on that fetch spell. Okay. Hello, guys. Can I right-click on you? Yes. He's very proud of his mustache, but don't mention his bald spot. Plays a mean horn, a member in good standing of the Musicians Guild. Doorway to Castle Great Hall. No one enters the castle without the Baron's permission. Can you tell me about the Baron? Baron. The Baron sees no one. That's literally it. Can you tell me about the Baron's son? Bernard von Spielberg is missing. Okay. How about the daughter? The Baron's daughter has been gone for years. I don't think I'm getting much information out of these guys. Alright. Fine. Over here we have this guy. Hello. The guard looks like he is either very tired or very lazy. Building's appearance is deceptive. It evidently extends well into the castle wall. From your present vantage point, the barracks looks like it could house some 60 guards. Wow. Really is a lot bigger on the inside. Oop. Go away. This is just the barracks for us guards. Guards, you say? I'm not here to answer your stupid questions. Go talk to Carl the Gatekeeper. He talks to anyone about almost anything. Okay, fine. Okay. I didn't want to talk to you anyway. Alright, so that work probably made us a bit tired. Oh, actually, 19 out of 21. Wait, we gained stamina. Oh, because vitality went up. And strength. Cool. Oh, I was worried that might have tired us out, but apparently we're fine. Okay. Midday. Alright. Time to start heading towards Iran's peace. First, hello. No, really? The handsome centaur has a look of pride and dignity as he rakes his field. The centaur stops raking as you approach. Hello. What's your name? I am Heinrich Verdefedern. Good grief. I live in town with my daughter Hildy, who sells our produce on Market Street. Um, Tell me about Hildy. Hildy is a bright little filly. I'm very proud of her. That's good. How's your farm doing? I can grow enough on this little plot to feed my family and the village. You should see this field at harvest time. Oh yeah, I guess it is winter. Early winter? Something like that. Tell me about this market. Our stand is in the northeast corner of Spielberg. The produce is not of the finest this time of year, but you will not find better than Verdeferdern fruit come harvest time. Blah, blah, blah. Have any work I can do? Nope. You know anything about the brigands? The brigands attacked me a few months ago. I'm a strong fighter, and my hooves are deadly, but there are too many of them. They nearly killed me. My right leg was broken, and there's no pride for a centaur who cannot run. If it had not been for the unlikely intervention of their leader, I would be dead. Oops. Tell me more about the leader. The leader came up while the brigands attacked me and forced them to stop, ordering them not to hurt people from the town. Then, to my amazement, the leader gave me a healing potion and had me carried to the healer's house. It was hard to judge the leader, whose face was obscured by a large helm. There was compassion unlike a brigand. Do they have a warlock with them? It's warlock. I'm afraid I can't tell you much about that. Okay. Do they have a minotaur with them? Can't tell you about that. Blah blah. Okay. What about the healer? The healer lives just east of here. She's very skilled with potions. Okay. I guess that's it. Alright. So this is where we head out into the wilds. It can get a little bit dangerous. In fact... A2. Just in case. Really practice a little bit of magic against things that are out here. Oh, like this guy. Oh, I only have Zap. I don't know if I want to fight a brigand. These guys can be pretty tough. I have to run from this guy. Ah, shoot. Yeah. These guys are a little too tough. What do you mean restore what game? Okay, restore. A2. Let's try this again. Oh, I hate coming into a map space right next to the other exit. Oop. Okay, this is a goblin. You should be able to take a goblin. Your weapon is now magically charged. Alright, let's take this guy on. Hostile intent is evident. You prepare for battle. Dodge, stab. Okay, we can't even take a goblin. I think I need to get the Fire Blast. Words get better at dodging. Actually, it might help if I equalize the animations. Oh, here we go. Might help if things are a little slowed down. Okay. Dodge, stab, dodge, stab, dodge, stab, dodge, stab. Ow. Dodge. Ow. Getting the timing right on this is also kind of difficult. Ow. Ah, balls, come on. I can almost get him. Ooh, do not want to fight this thing. Stop running. Actually, maybe it is better to run. Okay. I don't know how long this app spell actually lasts. I don't know if it's worth pre-casting it or waiting until I'm attacked. But since it doesn't take very long to cast it, I guess might as well wait. Alright. Alright, come on, buddy boy. No wonder. Nope, can't. No. Oh, come on, I can almost get him. Alright, so I'm not ready to fight monsters yet. Yeah, I thought so. I'm gonna fight him a little bit, but I'm not gonna try and kill him. I do want to build up my combat skills, but I don't think I'm strong enough to actually fight these guys yet. I need the flame dart. Oh, I didn't. Run! Run away! We made it to safety. The small tree is most amazing. It bears blossoms and fruit at the same time, and the fruit on its boughs seem to shyly appear and disappear, shimmering. Let's eat some of the fruit. Num num num. Sweet juicy fruit of the tree is amazingly satisfying and refreshing. What is that written on the stone? The large stone appears to be ancient and deliberately placed. Marks carved into the stone look almost like writing. Okay, read the stone. What does it say? You're not close enough. Ugh. Stone has the words Arana's peace carved upon the top. There are some runes carved along the side. And look at the runes. It reads, "If thy will is magic, so shall I share. Open this stone and claim what is there." Okay, so I do need some bunches of flowers. As you pick a variety of the sweet-smelling flowers, they seem to glow in your hands. You put them safely away. And I think I can get a second batch. Should now have... Oh, no, they don't go into the flask. Interesting. I've used up 2 of my food rations? Why would I have used up 2? Wait, did I get a... No, I didn't give Abdullah my rations, did I? Uh-oh. Okay, I might need to buy some more. I don't think I can take the fruit with me. Just grab a few extra things of flowers. As long as I'm totally satisfied, you don't need another piece of fruit. Yeah, I don't think I can take it with me. Yeah. Still only midday. Okay. I do need to rest a little bit. Because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, health is 2 out of 24. Okay, my dodge went up 2 points, that's not bad. Agility and vitality went up. But yeah, my health and stamina are tanked. How long can I rest here? Too impatient to rest, okay. Still only midday. Oof, okay, I can take a look around, but I'm not gonna be able to fight anything. And I need to try and get back here before night. I just want to take a quick look over here. Yep. So I'm pretty sure that is an ogre. Which I can't actually interact with. Run! Running, running, running. Running isn't the greatest because it does attract attention, but this is a good way of building up your stamina. Oh yeah. You've never seen anything quite like them. They're pretty in a grotesque way. Can I take a closer look at the bulbs? No. Flowers? Same thing. They're spitting something back and forth. I don't think I can catch it. No, okay. Alright, let's see if I can find that fairy ring. I think it's around here some... Oh, goblin. No, go away. Go away. Oh, that's a corner. Ooh, right. This is the goblin home. I do not want to be here. I think the fairy ring is around here somewhere. Where is it? It was... Here it is. No, look at mushrooms. The ring of mushrooms contains mushrooms slightly larger than the ones you are used to. Take. I'm just gonna pick a couple. I'm sure they won't miss too many. You pick a handful of the smaller mushrooms and carefully put them away in your backpack. Grab a couple handfuls. I can take these back to the healer. Mid-afternoon, which might have enough time. If I take these back, I should be able to sell the flowers and the mushrooms. I just need to be able to make it back without being attacked. Oh, hello. The old archery target looks as though it has not been used in quite some time. Okay. There was something interesting. Oh, I already got this one. Okay, so there's nothing here. Look at log. The hollow log looks somberly back with its single giant eye, and you know at once that nothing is to be gained by investigating this gaunt relic of a more vertical past. The roar of the waterfall fills your ears, and the cold spray dampens your face as you approach. No, can't look at that? Okay, hang on. Look at the waterfall. The water seems to be trying to fly as it leaps from the mountain above. Look at... what is that door? The door is built into the face of the mountainside. You suspect that the person who lives behind it treasures privacy. It's a large door. It must open pretty wide. Oops, I don't want to do that. Water is white as it splashes against the rocks with great force and purpose and disappears into a narrow canyon to the south. Okay. And that is very reflective water. It's the beautiful Spiegelsee, the mirror lake. Oh, so it is reflective. Okay. You pause for some peaceful reflection. Can I drink this? The lake water tastes pretty good, if a bit flat. What if I drink the water closer to the waterfall? Oh, hello goblin, go away. Glug glug. You take a drink of water from the icy mountain river. It refreshes you. Ooh, my stamina was getting a little on the low side. Okay, so running around hasn't really helped at all. Health points are 3, stamina points 10. Can I rest? Only a little bit. Still mid-afternoon. Okay. Back to the healer. And I might as well go for a quick jog. I hope this still actually does help. Yay! Oh, hang on. Before I go back to the healer... Aha! There seems to be a fox north of the road. Help me, brave and kind hero. Oh, you talk. Hello? Hi. Please help me, brave and kind hero. Who are you and how come you can talk? I'm in such pain and agony I cannot think. Help me, good adventurer, please. Okay, I'm not sure what you're trying to do. It's a trap, right? It seems to be a simple spring trap, and you can easily open it. Okay, open trap. You spring the trap. Clunk. In exchange for your kindness, I'll give you some advice and a bit of information. First of all, it sometimes pays to be polite even to rude people. Generally good advice. As for the amusing tidbit, Baba Yaga put an enchantment on the Baron's daughter some years back. To break the spell, you need to talk to the Dryad. Au revoir, tata, see you sometime. Okay, so I need to find a Dryad. Baba Yaga put an enchantment on the Baron's daughter. But wait, I wanted to ask you some questions. Yeah. Can I take the trap? The trap seems to be caught on something. You can't pull it loose. Ah, well. Alright. Interesting little thing. Mainly done for the points. But the information provided is useful. Alright. Okay, so this guy is not here yet. Good afternoon. I wonder if he comes by later. Okay, well, there's still some time. Let's go back to the healer. Drop off this stuff. Make some cash. I can make it back to the magic shop to pick up that fetch spell? The fetch spell? Oh no, fetch. Yeah, probably the fetch spell is best. Knock, knock, knock. I have some stuff. I have flowers and I have mushrooms. These are very nice. I'll dry them and grind them into a powder. Let me think. Oh yes, I said they are worth a gold. Oh, here you are. 21 silver, 3 gold. You took three? 3 mushrooms for gold? Can I sell her more? Here you are. You put it away. Yeah, it's 3 per. Okay, do you want the last ones that I have? Not bad. Okay, how about the flowers? Thank you. I often use flowers for Moren's peace and potion making. Here are your silvers. You put them away. See, I think those are 5 for 5. But do you want more of these? I have all the flowers I need. Okay. So I think there's a certain amount that you can sell each day. I guess it might be 3 each, but still, that's 5, 6, 7, 8 gold. I could get the flame dart spell. Oh, I might be better off getting fetch. Okay. I think that's it for now. Still mid-afternoon. Okay, let's pick up the fetch spell. Hello again, Sheriff. Zara, I have come with money. Tell me more about that fetch spell. The fetch spell allows you to lift or lower a lightweight object from a distance. The spell scroll will cost you 40 silver. Sure. May this aid you on your quest. As you read the spell scroll, the spell is ingrained in your mind. Woohoo! I'm gonna have Zap and Fetch. And apparently each of these gives us an empty piece of paper. Okay, so still got 46 gold coins. Ask about, what was it? The Flame Dart definitely don't have enough money for because it needs 60. What about Open, I think it was? It is a spell that allows you at first to unfasten simple locks and knots. As you gain in skill, then you may open doors with it. The spell scroll will cost you 30. Oh, it's 30 silver. I do that. Use up a lot of my cash. Yeah. It's aid you on your quest. As you read the spell, blah blah blah. Okay, so I now know Open, Zap, and Fetch. Gotta use up a lot of my money. That's right. Thank you for the spells. Now I need to head back out. Good afternoon. Okay. So the reason I did that is because I kind of know where the ring is. So the healer's ring was stolen. It was taken away somewhere. You could spend the entire game searching for it, or go look at the nest. Come on, do the thing. You're gonna do it. Okay, well, sometimes there's a little shimmer in the nest, which seems to suggest that it's in there. In fact, I think if you... it's made of twigs, leaves, and herbs, probably stolen from the healer's garden. So yeah, the bird lizard things like stealing things to make their nests out of. There's a bird-like creature sitting in the nest. So cast fetch on nest. Wow. And we get the nest. You take a lovely gold ring from the nest. You place the ring into your backpack and the nest on the ground. Okay, well, unfortunately we had to destroy the nest, but at least we now have the ring. Fine golden ring, which we can give to the healer. Oh, thank you for finding my ring. How I've missed this. Here are 6 gold and 2 healing potions for your reward. So 6 gold, I could go back and get the flame dart spell. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to have my ring back. Smooch. You put the reward away and tell her she is welcome as you leave to avoid being kissed again. Okay. Sunset approaches. Might need the flame dart spell. Not like I'm really gonna be able to use it. Oof, stamina 5. Okay, vitality is up to 30. Intelligence 35. I might have to walk. Okay, let's try and make it up to Irana's peace. Actually, before I do that, save real quick. I'll make our way up here. I need to be able to, I need to be ready to run if anything shows up. I'm in no condition to fight anything. Oof. Hate being in that corner, I really do. It seems peaceful enough. Sweet. Okay, so while I'm here, this thing said something. Runes. If thy will is magic, so shall I share. Open this stone and claim what is there. Well, I just happened to pick up a new spell. Open. So... in a hole hidden beneath the ancient stone, someone has placed a scroll. The scroll vanishes even as you read the magical runes upon it. You now have the knowledge to cast a calm spell. Yay! I can now cast calm. Okay, there's something I kind of need to do, but I guess I could always wait. Okay, so there's a couple of bits and pieces that I've messed as far as points go. I can't really do it today with my health and stamina being as low as it is. I guess I'll have to wait until tomorrow. I can do a bit of exploration. I have some new spells. Always cast Calm. Even if I do, I won't be able to run away. Nah, I'll wait. I'll grab some more flowers while I'm here. I actually took 3. Let's go with that. Okay. I don't think I need to eat another one of these. Hunger's been totally satisfied. Right. Okay, so I should be able to sleep without using up any rations. It was a little early. I don't really have anything else I can do. I guess the only thing would be... use up a bunch of magic points. I don't want to kill myself. 3 stamina points. One stamina point. Okay, I think that's enough. Didn't increase my magic at all, that's a shame. 13 out of 32. Okay, I think I'm done for the day. Time to sleep. So one of the benefits of sleeping at Irana's Peace is you get a full refresh. You awake as the sun begins to rise. And look at that. 26 out of 26, 27 out of 27, 32 out of 32. I'm fully recovered. Alright, so today... Fox told me to talk to the Dryad. I also need to kind of look around and see if I can find stuff. I wouldn't mind trying to fight some things. I can make my way back and pick up that flame dart spell. At this point I'm trying to kind of... Oh, hello. Let's just put you to sleep. Suddenly a feeling of peace and tranquility permeates the area. And that allows me to do this. Which I think resets him. Oh, no it doesn't. Okay, safe spot. Safe spot. Looking north, you see the strange house nestled on its craggy peak. It is hard to see much at this distance. All you can tell is that the house is very large, very purple, and very strange. Okay. Oh, a sign appears. It reads, Willkommen auf Zauberberg. Another sign appears. It reads, Trespassers will be towed. You feel as though you have just scaled the Matterhorn in full armor. What a climb. After you finally catch your breath, you see that you have reached the rather eccentric-looking house that you saw from below. There's an ugly gargoyle above the entrance. Stand fast. He who would the wizard see first must answer these questions 3. What is your name? What is your quest? To become a hero. What is the Baron's first name? Oh, shoot. Bernard? No, that was the son. Stefan? How is it spelled? Oh, balls. I don't think mentioned in the points list. Oh, dang it. What is his name? This just says talk to Baron. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's Stefan. I think it's Stephan, I think. Remember exactly. I know this is probably cheating, but whatever. Um, yeah. Quest for Glory. Baron. Stefan. 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 That is correct. The wizard will now see you. Go directly up to the tower. Do not dally. So it's a bit early to be here. I don't have everything needed for this bit, but I figure it's worth checking out anyway. Okay. Can I look at anything here? No. Okay. Stone creature looks like it's bored. Wouldn't you be? This room is full of odds, ends, and stuff. The wizard must be a real character. It is a standard roll-top desk. There's nothing on it. It was a moderately large and fearful dragon at one time. Oh, that's the other dragon. The shield looks like it belonged to one of those once and future kings. The books on the shelves of the bookcase appear to be very old, very rare, and very magical. Find titles like Zen in the Art of Magical Maintenance, How to Be a Halfling, The Sensuous Succubus, and Tobin's Spirit Guide Volume 2, Asmodeus to Casper. Tobin's Spirit Guide. That I know. um, that's a bit of a Ghostbusters reference there. By golly, it's a rare Peruvian onklunk. Okay. So, the ball of light floats magically over the center of the room. You can make out the runes imprinted on the strange device. Acme Toyko. Oh my, it's a dunking dragon. You thought they were only to be found in myths and legends. You have no idea what it is, but it has the words Light and PD inscribed upon it. This item appears to be an ebony chest. It could contain anything. Dredging up your ancient Egyptian, you translate the hieroglyphs. She of the golden hair. This is an excerpt from the Rosella stone. There's a picture next to the message. Again, this is probably a reference to something. I'm wondering if this is King's Quest or something like that. Through the portal to the west is a small sitting room. The suit of armor was made for someone much taller than you. The plaque underneath it reads, bequeathed by Colonel Golden Dijon. Golden Dijon? Is that Colonel Mustard's armor? There's a strange figure on a shelf above the stairs. It looks like an overgrown rat wearing a wizard's hat. Your eyes are drawn to the eyes of the figure in the portrait. His intense stare is unnerving. This would not be someone to trifle with, for he looks subtle and quick to anger. The poor stuffed peacock seems bedraggled, worn, and overused. Oop. We admire the plumage on the peacock. Okay, what happens if those rooms are forbidden? Oh, the dragon's still alive. Okay, I get teleported down to the ground. Alright, well, I will leave that meeting for another time. It was fun to have a little look around, but I have more pressing matters to deal with. Man, running really takes stamina out very quickly. Oh, okay. Actually, I haven't been running either. Okay, if it's a goblin, I might try and kill it. Sounds like the audio is glitched. Oop. Hey, I actually managed to get it this time. Haha. You search your opponent, find 6 silver coins, and carefully place them in your pouch. Awesome. I'm resting. Ouch. Well, improved dodge, agility, vitality, luck. Health and stamina are now very low. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to do another one of those fights. Oh, hello. Far from the frost field fares forth this fighter. Hunger has hurled me hither from home. My name it is known in the Northlands as Braugi. Barter with blades clash or bargain with me. We should have saved it before coming in here, but whatever. Are you gonna actually answer any questions? Fiercer than frost's bite, my fury is fearless. My axe, it is edged as is the ice. This warrior is willing to wield now the war drum. The battle axe blazes and bellows for blood. What kind of bargain are you looking for? Find me some fruit for to mellow my mead horn. A gift I will give of a gem that now glows, a jewel from Jotunheim. Flare of the frost flame. Fetch to me fruit that will fill up my fists. Looks like it will take a lot of fruit to fill up those fists. Okay. High point of harvest, the finest of flavor, apples or oranges, peaches or pears. Well, we know where to get apples from. What about this gem that you're offering? Glow the frost flame that fills up the night field, a jewel that is flawless, the finest of gems. Okay. How do I... No? He just wants... Can I leave? You gonna attack me? Oh, okay, so I need to find fruit. Let's head back to town. I don't know why it's making that sound. That has to be a glitch. I should probably be calling it here anyway. This might need a restart to fix that audio noise, unfortunately. Okay, so while I'm here, I can't remember exactly how much of this I need. I think it's 5 batches? You carefully select 10 of the best apples from the barrel and pay the lady a silver piece. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's it. Okay. And I think... let's get rid of that noise. Okay, so I have the fruit. Let's... Uh-oh. I think the game just crashed. Balls. Okay. Well, I guess that's a good enough place to call it for tonight then, I guess. Um, I'll have to redo the last little bit. Oh, why didn't I save it? I should have saved it after the goblin fight. Ah, well, whatever. Okay, so I guess that's it for tonight. As I mentioned kind of at the beginning, I'll be back on when I can. I wouldn't mind continuing with this. And there's some other stuff I wouldn't mind doing. But I think that about does it for tonight. So, for those of you who have made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. So yeah, catch me on Twitch when I get on it for some bits of odds and ends. Otherwise, I'll see you again in some other videos on YouTube, which should be the continuations of the Time Stories and Etherfields playthroughs. So, I will see you all next time.